All right, let's talk about one of the biggest questions facing anyone building with AI agents right now. Which framework should you actually use?
So, you've got this complex task, right? Maybe you're trying to automate a huge business process, or build a coding assistant, or do some deep research. You know for a fact that one single AI model just isn't going to cut it. No way. What you really need is a team. A whole crew of specialized agents working together.
And that's usually when you hit the wall. You see these names floating around, LangGraph, CrewAI, AutoGen. They're all super powerful, for sure, but they all have completely different philosophies. And if you pick the wrong one for your project, you're going to spend all your time fighting the framework instead of, actually building your thing.
But here's the thing. The answer is actually way simpler than you think. It all comes down to one simple action you need to take before you write a single line of code. It all starts with a simple sketch. Seriously, that one little drawing can tell you exactly which framework to use.
Okay, so let's dive right into this. We're going to start with our first model. Imagine you've drawn your sketch, and what you're looking at, well, it looks like a classic flowchart. If it looks like a flowchart, you're in the world of LangGraph. The best way to think about it is like a state machine that you can actually code. Every single step is a node, and you are the one who explicitly defines the edges, the paths the whole process can take. If this happens, go to step A. If that other thing happens, loop all the way back to step B. It is all about control.
Now, all that control comes with a bit of a trade-off. There's this great quote from a developer that really sums it up. They said something like, LangGraph has a learning curve that initially made me want to close the tab. I think we've all been there. But then they said, then I built my pipeline in it and immediately understood why it exists. And that's the key. Once your workflow gets complicated, with real branching and loops, that graph structure suddenly becomes unbelievably powerful.
So here's the bottom line. You choose LangGraph when your process absolutely, positively cannot fail in some unpredictable way. Think about something like a system that processes insurance claims. It's got to have cycles for verification, for appeals, and every single decision has to be traceable. For those mission-critical jobs where you have to be able to audit every step, debug with precision, and handle really complex logic, that rigid structure LangGraph gives you is exactly what you need.
Okay, so that's our first model. But what if your sketch doesn't look like a flowchart at all? What if it looks more like an org chart, or maybe a team roster?
Well, now you're talking about CrewAI's sweet spot. The way you think about it is just so intuitive. You're not defining a complex graph. You're basically hiring a team. You literally create a researcher agent, a writer agent, and maybe a critic agent, and you just give them jobs to do. It feels just like managing a real human team.
And CrewAI gives you two main ways to manage that little crew of yours. First, you can have them work sequentially, one after another, like an assembly line. Super predictable, super easy to follow. Or you can set it up hierarchically, where you have a manager agent who delegates tasks out to the others. Now that's way more flexible, but the outcome can be a little less predictable from one run to the next.
There's a quote that just perfectly captures CrewAI. Best onboarding, ceiling hits earlier. And it's so true. It has, hands down, the best get started in 5 minutes experience. But the moment you try to force it to do something really complex, like those loopy, graph-like workflows we talked about, you're going to feel it. You'll feel like you're fighting the framework.
So what's the big takeaway here? CrewAI is your absolute go-to for rapid prototyping. And for any workflow that maps really neatly to human job roles, it is perfect for quickly spinning up something like a blog post creation crew, a researcher, a writer, an editor, and just testing out a new content strategy in a single afternoon. Oh, and plus, if you have stakeholders who aren't coders and they need to understand what the AI is actually doing, the whole role-based language is a massive win.
Okay, on to our last model. What if your sketch isn't a flowchart and it isn't a team roster? What if it's just kind of a mess? Like a brainstorming session with ideas flying back and forth in a dialogue.
If that's your sketch, then welcome to the world of Microsoft's AutoGen. Here, the workflow isn't predefined at all. It actually emerges from a conversation. You set up these different agents, and they just talk to each other to solve a problem. So one agent might propose a solution, another one critiques it, and they just go back and forth, iterating until they finally agree on something.
And this right here gets to the absolute core challenge and the big choice you have to make with AutoGen. By default, it uses another AI call to decide who speaks next. In theory, that's super smart and flexible. In practice, it can get pretty chaotic, so for more control, you can switch it to a fixed round-robin order. But then you risk losing that dynamic, creative magic. Finding that perfect balance is everything.
So when do you pick AutoGen? You choose it for those really open-ended creative tasks. Think about having a pair of agents writing and debugging code together, or a team of AI researchers literally debating a complex topic. Whenever the path to the solution isn't clear from the start, letting agents find it through conversation is an incredibly powerful approach.
All right, so we've got our 3 core models, right? The flowchart, the team roster, and the conversation. LangGraph, CrewAI, AutoGen. So how do you actually put this all together and make the right call for your specific project?
Honestly, it really is as simple as what I said at the beginning. Before you dive into docs and get totally lost, just grab a pen and paper or a whiteboard and just draw. Draw out the process you have in your head. The shape of that drawing, that's your answer.
Okay, this table is basically your cheat sheet. It puts everything we've just discussed in one spot. See, your mental model, the paradigm, is the first big filter. If what you drew is a flowchart, you need the control of LangGraph. If it's a team roster, you want the speed and readability of CrewAI. And if it's a messy conversation, you need the flexibility of AutoGen. And notice how everything else just flows from that choice. LangGraph gives you amazing debugging, but yeah, it's got a steeper learning curve. CrewAI is super easy to get started with, but it's just not built for those complex cycles. And AutoGen is incredibly creative, but it can be a bit unpredictable.
Let's make this crystal clear. If your diagram has arrows pointing everywhere, decision diamonds, and loops going back on themselves, you are thinking in graphs. That is a direct one-to-one match for LangGraph's state machine model. End of story.
Now, if your sketch has boxes and you've labeled them researcher, analyst, and writer, with simple arrows just showing the handoff from one to the next, you're thinking in job roles. That's CrewAI. It was literally built for that exact mental model.
And finally, if your sketch is just a messy bubble of ideas bouncing between different agents with arrows pointing back and forth all over the place, well, that's a conversation. And that is the perfect use case for AutoGen's dynamic back-and-forth dialogue.
Look, that whole diagram test will get you like 80% of the way there, but there are a few other things that can be tiebreakers. Let's talk observability. I mean, really seeing what your agents are thinking step by step. LangGraph's integration with LangSmith it's in a class of its own. It lets you see the entire chain of thought and find exactly where something broke. On the other hand, if you've got non-engineers on your team who need to understand the process, CrewAI's super readable, role-based approach is a massive advantage for getting everyone on the same page.
You know, at the end of the day, all these frameworks are just tools. They're tools for building what is clearly the future of work, collaborative AI. So the real question isn't just which framework you're going to pick. It's what incredible autonomous team are you going to build first?